What's up? Firmament Liquor said hi. Firmament Liquor got a weird ass name. You start the day off weird, huh? Don't go nowhere, Firmament Liquor. What the hell is your name about? People put anything as their screen name. Firmament Liquor. Firmament Liquor said, I got a kitty. That's all well and good. I want to talk about your screen name, though. What the fuck is up with that screen name? Firmament Liquor. What's up with that part, though? Oh, what's up, Athlete X? Athlete X still out there training and shit. I see your videos, Athlete X. Y'all go watch Athlete X videos. Some of y'all need to train. Endurance, build up endurance, strength train, sprint. Some of y'all need to sprint for no reason. DM Collins 1977 said top of the morning to you. What's up with you? Somebody said broken wrist, new screen name at Firmament Liquor. Cuz said I'm Firmament Liquor. How you doing? Oh yeah, there you go, Athlete X. I see you. Shout out to Athlete X. Shout out to Live Free, Live Wild. Shout out to Live Free, Live Wild. Shout out to Faith Farah. Shout out to you, Faith Farah. She don't have no content on the channel. What she does, she just talks shit about me sometimes. But you know, shout out to Faith Farah. Somebody said, what's up? Let's get this party started with you. Bro, I'm not talking about nothing today. I'm not talking about nothing today. Somebody said, BG, tell us how much you live. How much I live what? Bro, I'm sitting out here. I'm waiting for a drop. Matter of fact, I'm on a mission. I'm about to head out. What's up with y'all? Somebody said, been smoking tobacco. It kills illness in the lungs. And helps me run better. Now I'm gonna need you to define tobacco. I need you to define tobacco. Somebody said that Nerf gun tearing up that squirrel target. Yeah, I'm gonna change the thumbnail. That was just, I know y'all sick of seeing my face and y'all tired of seeing wood. I just be looking at it. I just hit the go live button and they're like, pick a thumbnail. I'd be like, just find something laying around. Put a stick up there and call it share. Somebody said, not even your OnlyFans. Y'all go over to my OnlyFans, check out that OnlyFans and buy my book, 22-page book, How to Be Black in America, Being a Black Man Working in America, Being a Black Man Driving a BMW in America. Make sure you smash that like button. Share this video with everybody you know, Grandma, Nana, and Auntie included. Let's get into this. Organic, grown, no GMO seed, no fertilizer or added chemicals to burn better. Oh, you talking about tobacco? Oh, you were serious? Are you serious about tobacco? Damn. Okay, organic tobacco. But do you burn it? You smoke it. You burn it. You know. You smoking it though. Hey guys, my main issue why I don't do it. You can do what you do. You know, different strokes for different folks. You can do it. That's cool. It's big hugs around here. It's big hugs. I'm just saying I don't do it. I personally don't feel like anything you smoke, put a fire to, inhale it, bring it into your body, your lungs, inside your chest, your heart get to beating faster. You just so used to it, you don't even feel it no more. Me personally feel like that's not even healthy. Anything you could do, you go to Athlete X channel right now. Go to Athlete X channel and look at the type of training. Look at what he's doing. Do you think you will be able to do that if you were a smoker? I don't need Athlete X. Are you a smoker? I'm just saying. I'm just saying that's the goal. To build your body better, to be better, faster, stronger, smarter, to be harder, to conquer your inner bitch. You know, I just personally feel like you can't do all of that, you know, if you got these little habits that consist of you lighting up leaf, plant, any other material and inhaling that and bringing that into your body. It's a stronghold at that point. You understand what I'm saying? Know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not good for you either way. I don't care if they say it's organic or not. Once you put that flame to it like that and you just sucking on it, you're hindered. You're hindered. Somebody said even smoking cheese can be hazard. Damn. Hey, you took it there. Patricia Mitchell said, what's your vice, BG? I got vice. You know, I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect. This is why the things I speak. Now, somebody asked me what's my vice. I got vices. I'm not perfect, but what I do speak about is things that I don't do, that I used to do and no longer do, which is why I feel qualified to give my opinion regarding those certain situations and topics, like smoking, especially weed and cigarettes and drinking liquor. I know all the excuses people make for why they continue to do this behavior. I'm just saying, like, that's why I be speaking on it, because I know it's bullshit and I know you could do better. I got vices. I can't really think of one right now at the top of my head, but there's some things I do that, you know, we all have habits. Somebody said Tech A. Oh, hey BG, good to see you. What's up, Tech A? Sugar. There you go. One of my vices is sugar. Somebody said hi, 37 with dentures. Damn. Somebody said, but weed can crush COVID. Somebody said porn is a bad habit. I agree with you. Habitually hardworking. Okay, I'll take that. Take the log out of your eye first so you are better able to help your brother. I'll accept that. On what premise, though? Damn, I didn't know I had a log in my eye. I got a log in my eye. I got laws back there. I got laws over there. I got laws everywhere. But yeah, smoking is bad for you. I don't care what form. I don't care if they tell you organic or not. I don't care. Somebody said because you're criticizing. Patricia Mitchell. Come on, let's bring it in for a hug, bro. Let's bring it in for a hug. Come here. Big hugs. And I know I smell good, Patricia. You know, but you know, I'm gonna just leave it at I'm judging like shit, huh? I'm judging like shit and I got a log in my eye, right? I got that log in my eye. How dare me? In regards to you talking about smoking. So I smoke out of a bong. That fucked up too. It don't matter. It's smoke. Like, that's it, smoke. Like, you inhale straight smoke. Oh, y'all just want to jump me today because I'm against smoking. Somebody said you're the riot without destruction, BG. This is, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about it because I got a log in my eye. What's up with y'all though? Somebody said peace pipe. I don't give a fuck what you call it, peace pipe. People use I like how people say peace. We used to call it the peace pipe too to justify doing it, and we used to place a righteous type of ritual surrounding it by calling it a peace pipe and linking that to what the Indians did. The Indians worship Lucifer. So I like how people try to justify, like, oh, it's indigenous. See, they smoke and get high. Yeah, they used to get high so they can commune with demons. That shit made my fire fall over. What else y'all got? I don't give a fuck who did. I don't give a fuck what culture, who did it, who started it. It's bullshit. And it mainly started drugs, hallucinogens. It started to commune with demons. That's what witches use. That's what sorcerers use. To commune with the dead, etc. Your relatives, your ancestors. It's all bullshit. The witch doctors used it. The witch doctors, you go to like Jamaica and certain places of Africa, they still have witch doctors. They get high and you see things. You see things that you wouldn't normally see sober. You see familiar spirits. You have demons communing with you. I don't give a fuck how you try to. I'm just saying. I'm just calling it what it is. This isn't even judging. I'm not judging you. I'm just telling you, as somebody that did this, I can tell you this shit fucking you up. Not only is it fucking you up, but gas is entirely too fucking high to be worried about gas and cigarettes. Some of y'all see every gas station you stop at, you gotta buy a brand new pack of cigarettes. The price of cigarettes went up. Listen, when I was in Maryland, I remember we damn near started a riot over the prices of Newports raising like $2. Remember that shit out there in PG County? Cigarettes went from $4.50 to $7. And this was like, I don't know, like 8 years ago, 10 years ago or something. Like when I came home, that shit was like $7.50. I remember moving to Virginia, and I was like, damn, I love Virginia. You can get what's that shit called when you buy it in bulk? A pack of cigarettes costs like $3.50 in Virginia. That shit is now like $6. Like them before I was driving, them was my gas prices. I was like, damn, it's just too expensive for me to. This is an expensive ass habit. Something that you wake up and have to do in the middle of your day. You have to do. You even go to work. You even have smoke breaks at work. That bullshit. You gotta smoke one before you go to bed. That bullshit. Before you know it, you stopping at a gas station. You like, damn, gas $10. $10 a gallon here. The cigarettes $8. And if you live in New York, you paying like $13.50. Hey, so don't tell me I'm judging. I'm just telling you what is. You know, that's all. You know, I'm not coming at you. I'm just saying. Somebody said, how much gas does that Gator of yours guzzle? I'm glad you brought that up because I'm about to start driving that bitch around. Clyde the Gator. The Gator good on good. If the Gator was a truck, it'll probably get 20 gallons. 20 miles to the gallon. Maybe. Possibly. My truck gets 13. My truck is about, no, my truck is about 14. And that's pulling the trailer like loaded down. Cause like my shit stays tuned up. Some of y'all getting poor gas mileage right now because you refuse to replace those spark plugs. You refuse to do any type of maintenance on your fucking vehicle. Some of y'all getting poor gas mileage right now because you're using the wrong type of oil. And you sitting at home going, well, what the fuck does the oil have to do with my MPG? I'm just telling you that right now. Some of y'all just don't know. Somebody said, stop it, 10 miles per gallon hauling. Bro, let me put 100 on 10. Don't do that. No, I'm on 14. I'm an optimistic 14. Maybe 13. Maybe 10. But 14. It ain't like I'm sitting there actually clocking that shit. I'm out there, you know, I'm doing what I got to do. But I feel like it's 14. I feel like I get great gas mileage. I feel like, no lie, this is going to sound weird. But I feel like my truck pulling that trailer loaded down gets better gas mileage than my Jeep. I really feel that way. Like, and I take care of my truck. Somebody said my tuned up diesel truck gets 21 miles. Diesels are the shit. Diesels are the shit, especially for like long haul, loaded down, just transporting shit back and forth. Diesels will take you further on gas. That's what people don't understand. People like, yo, my diesel brothers, how these gas prices making you feel shit? They doing better than you. They going a lot farther than you on that diesel. Somebody says, yeah, my Jeep sucked on gas mileage. I don't know what it was, but I feel like my truck definitely gets better gas mileage, even though it's not supposed to. Somebody said 98,000 miles on the plugs from the factory in this Crown Vic. On this Crown Vic, you got a Crown Vic? I like Crown Vics. They're fast. Those are good motors. Those aren't the trike motors neither. Those are the is that the 5.4? I got a video working on a Crown Vic. Like he had a ghost coolant leak. He couldn't figure out. Come to find out, it was the intake manifold that was leaking coolant, and it was going through the back of the engine. At first, we thought it was one of the plugs in the block, but I had to take off the entire manifold to actually find where the coolant was coming from. And all I had to do, I took some Right Stuff gasket maker and just smeared some of that on there towards the back where it was leaking from. Never had a leak again. And he thought that's called a repair. That's not called replacing. You know, that's actually called a repair. Like, I fixed his issue with nothing. Like, and he was expecting to pay like upwards of $1,000 to replace the whole manifold and then do some type of swap and convert it. And I was like, but let me look at it first. I pulled the manifold off, took the fuel injectors, everything came out. Not the fuel injectors, but the fuel rail, pulled that out with the fuel injectors, whatever. And I took off the manifold and was like, here's your problem right here. I like those Crown Vics though. And they fast too, they get up. That's definitely like a cop car though. That's definitely like a drug dealer's vehicle though. Like, if you automatically suspected of dealing drugs if you drive a Crown Vic. Like, people think you sell drugs. I would think you sell drugs. The 4.6. Yeah, the 4.6. Somebody say you gonna do some metal detecting in that yard? No. Somebody said, I live in California and I'm paying $6.20 a gallon. Y'all have nothing to complain about if you're not in Cali. I mean, you also got to factor in the cost of everything else. I mean, you're going to have people that's not used to paying that because of the surrounding area. Like, the areas people live in, it doesn't make sense for gas to be that fucking high. Like, when you go into the cities, gas is a lot more, is way more expensive than, say, like the suburban areas, the countryside. Like, right now, if you go into DC, you're going to pay like probably almost $6 for gas. But out here, it's like $4.50. I mean, it's just where you at. And then when they jack up the price, it's like, damn, this shit is unwarranted. But yeah, my Gator gets good gas mileage, and I'm about to start driving that motherfucker around. Somebody said, who are better clients, Chinese or Jewish folks? Better clients for what? Fucking client. I tell you who's worse than them damn Pakistani people. They don't want to pay full price for shit. They don't want to. my brother, the tax on I know. I can't. I'm doing a Mexican accent. I can't even do a Pakistani. The Indians are crazy about. They don't pay full price for nothing. Like, people think Jews pinch pennies, and them fucking Indians. Y'all can agree on a price before you show up. After you show up, they immediately want to start deducting shit. And you're like, yo, we agreed on this. And they're like, eh. Somebody said don't tip neither, brother. They're crazy. And then they'll be wealthy as hell too. They'll be wealthy as hell. You they'll have money. They have money. Somebody said my son bought a 94 Dakota from an Egyptian. WTAL. Man, what's up with y'all? What y'all talking about? What's going on in y'all neck of the woods? Somebody said how much do I lift? That. Well, I'm telling you, like, especially if you're like an independent, like if like you're an entrepreneur on an independent scale, like you get some like Afghan, Iranians, Pakistani, and Indian people that you yeah, it's a headache. Somebody said lumberjack. I have no idea what you're talking about. Somebody said I got my 94 F-150 from some rich kid. Came with remote starter, new tires, and trans. It came with a new transmission. Damn. Somebody said gas prices in Washington $4.95. Gas prices where I'm at, the low is $4.29. Like we got gas that's $4.29 for regular right up the street. Yo, BG, sorry if you already talked about it, but give us your take on Ukraine, Russia. Thanks. Bro, this is my challenge to you people. This is my challenge. I'm giving y'all homework. This is your homework. Bring it in. Listen close. I dare you to go 1 week. I'm going to come back on here Monday. I'm going to come back Monday. So you're going to go 1 week without paying attention to the news, mainstream or independent. You're going to worry about what's around you, the people around you, solutions to your problem that you can fix that are around you. Like, don't go listen to, and when I say the media, I'm talking about all your independent people too, where all they do is report on the media. Cut them niggas out. Don't cut on CNN, Fox News, Tucker Carlson, because people like to distinguish Tucker Carlson from Fox News as if that nigga isn't Fox News, as if that nigga some type of independent entity. People like Fox News suck. The only thing I watch with is Tucker, because he tell you the truth. You go 1 week without watching them, come back to me on Monday, I'm a live stream Monday, and tell me how you feel. Where you're not looking, don't look at, get it. And if your social media, you scroll and it's filled with Ukraine, Russia conflict and gas prices and what Joe Biden's doing and how you want Trump back, cut that shit out too. Get off your Twitter, log out. Log out. If your YouTube is just cancerous like that, cut that shit off. Come back in a week, run the same time and tell me how you feel. I guarantee you're gonna be like me. When I made that skit, when I killed the media and people bringing you stories and all that other bullshit, that's when I actually stopped. And I stopped following a lot of the people that I used to follow to bring me trutherism. Bruh, I've never felt better. I have prospered. When I cut the fat out my life, I made changes that allowed me to get ahead mentally, which allowed me to physically grow. So that's my challenge to you. Y'all got homework. And fuck a Russia-Ukraine conflict. Somebody said avoiding ads is important too. emergence. Haven't had a Facebook or any social media since 2014. Faith Ferris said that ain't homework. There's a lot of people that can't do it. It's a lot of people in here right now. They have a need to know. I need to know. Y'all remember that skit? They have a need to know mentality. Well, you know, when a baby starts crying because they're sleepy, they need to go to sleep. That's what they need to do. But what they want is to stay up because that baby is scared they're going to miss something. You have kids that do this shit all the time. So instead of going to sleep, what the baby do? They throw a temper tantrum, they hissy fit, they start screaming and crying and shit. For no reason, because they fighting sleep. Go to sleep. That's what I'm telling y'all. Go to sleep for a week and tell me how you feel. You've already been through the journey. You have awoken. You're woken up to certain facts that you feel like the sheep aren't awakened to. All right, so now you've gotten here. Now you know what you know. Now go to sleep. Refresh yourself. Come back Monday and tell me if you still feel the same way about that bullshit that they hitting you with. Go to sleep. That's why I said when people was talking about red pill, blue pill, black pill, green pill, clown pill, barricade pill, I'm on some blue. The blue pill is one of the most important pills. You gotta cut that shit off. Some people leave a red pill just in too fucking long and they explode from it. Yeah, I'm blue pill. I should change the name of this channel to Blue Pill. I'll never change the name. Shout out to Barricade. May you rest your metal parts. That fucking Honda Pilot hit my fucking Jeep. But yeah, if I did change it, it'd be Blue Pill. Like, I'm just straight Blue Pill. I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking about. Y'all bring it to me and I just give you my immediate reaction to it. And that sometimes that's the most honest reaction, is when it's immediate, not after I have watched other people talk about the topics. Or you gonna get the truth from me. I mean, because I'm sitting over here, you know, y'all see me next to my domicile, and y'all just see me out here. I'm just in tune with this. So coming from a real world reality perspective, without having my head filled with all that bullshit that y'all watch on a daily basis, I can tell you what the fuck it is. And if I can't tell you what it is, I can tell you what it's not. Somebody said Viagra. What? Go to sleep. Go to sleep. I'm gonna start telling people go to sleep. Somebody said, I wish I could take the blue pill again. Why can't you? Why can't you? Y'all think of the world in terms of from a matrix perspective. So you'll never get out of the matrix. Because you're trying to fight the matrix from within the matrix. Even in the movie The Matrix, they had to leave that world behind to understand what it was. So when you're plugged into the matrix, and if you consume media on a daily basis, you will forever be in the matrix, feeling like you're fighting the matrix from within the matrix, refusing to actually leave and do the actual fighting. Like, if you remember the movie, that's what they don't tell you. Like, you don't stay plugged into that bullshit. You get the fuck away. You get out of there. This is why I was able to understand this world a lot better when I went to prison. Because it took me away from this world. And looking at this world from another world, I seen how chock full of shit this world was. And people, I'm on the phone talking to people, they thinking they free. I'm like, no, you're not. There's just levels to this. There's no such thing as I can't take the blue pill again. That's called bondage. That's bondage, son. I can't shut my mind off. And you're probably somebody that thinks knowledge is freedom. That shit a burden, ain't it? That shit a burden and you don't know how to control it. That's why people, their emotions be all the fuck out of whack. That's why a lot of all these fucking truthers, they just look strung out and they smoking 10 packs a fucking day. Cause you got that bird, you got the weight of the world on your shoulders, and that's not for you. You fucked up, you don't know how to get out of it. You don't smoke, but you do need to knock off them pills. I give you that. I give you that. Somebody said no, BG. It's called Stockholm Syndrome. Somebody said what color? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm blue pill. I have no idea. I have no idea what the fuck y'all talking. I'm asleep. I go right back to sleep. Somebody said discussing Jeep MPG. Yo, my Jeep has shittier MPG than my truck. And my truck weighs a lot more and pulls a lot more. I'm not complaining though. Like, we could sit here and complain about it, or we could do something about it. Oh, it don't look like it is anything you could do about it. So I guess you're just gonna have to adapt and overcome. That's why I always tell you, you're more than a conqueror. Well, you need to be that. What else y'all talking about? Somebody said grilling and chilling, no big deal. What you got on the grill, 26 Romeo? Romeo on the grill. I need to pull my grill out. Brisket. Haha, 26 Romeo. I see you. You got that brisket. You smoking that brisket, but are you using BG certified hickory wood chunks? No, you're not. Therefore, you need to get out. Get out. Become more like Adonis at Barricade Garage. What do you mean become more like Adonis? Do you know who Adonis was? Do you know who Adonis is? Why would I want to become more like Adonis? Isn't like Adonis another word for love in the Greek language? Isn't it like Eros, Adonis? Unless you mean Adonis like Adonai, which is Aramaic. I don't know how you mean. I don't know where you coming from. I don't know you, so I don't know how to take that. Somebody said chest kick Romeo. Romeo not using my certified wood chunks. Romeo needs to get out smoking that brisket like that. Adonis, Greek god of beauty and desire. I knew it was some type of god. Somebody said, yeah, it also can mean handsome young man. So why are you telling me to get like Adonis? I don't know what that means. Buy my freedom wood chunks. We getting off topic. Buy my wood chunks. Somebody said, you know my name. I'm not someone. Somebody said Applewood good. I can't find Applewood. Can't find that. Somebody said BG merch. You're looking at it. Somebody said, with these gas prices, will you buy a gypsy horse now? Yeah, y'all can donate now if you buy my fucking book. Go buy my book. Don't ask me if what to buy and you not buying my book. You not a member of my OnlyFans. You not subscribed to my Subscribe Star. You not hitting that donate button on Patreon. The link to my Cash App in the description box below. My Vimeo, my PayPal. You gotta have Applewood in VA. As far as cooking, nobody does applewood. Like applewood for like poultry and shit, but people smoking meats, real meats, red meats, where they want like mesquite, hickory, maybe pecan. Somebody said, BG, what's your Venmo? I don't have a Venmo. I don't have that. Somebody said mesquite is best smoking wood, hands down. Hit that Cash App, $ Patriot. Dude is swap on the Jeep. No, I'm not gonna do a swap on the Jeep. You talking about swapping motors? I would never do that. Applewood is what I use for pork in North Carolina. Yeah, let's go for like pork and like and poultry, and maybe like breakfast if you want to get like that hint of flavor, aroma going. Like you got some. I can see somebody out there got a skillet on the got a cast iron skillet over the fire, just scrambling eggs, maybe throwing some applewood chunks and get a good aroma going. You could do pancakes on the grill. I can see that. Somebody said I want a 5.3 Wrangler. Get out. 26 Romeo said you can smoke anything, smoke grits, smoke sweet potatoes. What the fuck? Where you at? You in Georgia, ain't you? You somewhere in Georgia. You sound like you from Georgia talking like that. Smoking grits? Somebody said, when is BG cookbook coming? If you buy my book right now, you'll know. I cover that on page 16. Tege said, sweet potatoes. He's smoking sweet potatoes on the grill. Where you from Georgia? 26 said, I'm from LA, but I've cooked many places. I never would have guessed you were from LA. Well, LA do got that barbecue though. People be sleeping on LA. But everybody knows the best barbecue is on the East Coast, period. I mean, once you get over to the East Coast, then you can argue on exactly where the best comes from. You know, some people, they're like, yo, Tennessee. You know, some people Virginia, some people North Carolina. North Carolina, they get it cracking when it come to that barbecue. Somebody said Texas, period, get out. That's a lie. Texas just has better advertising. Texas has better publicity. Like all these commercials you see, it's somebody in Texas with a cowboy hat cooking a big ass steak, a brisket, roasting hog. That's all. Texas is just popular, but just because it's popular doesn't mean that's where the best is. Texas sucks compared to these other places. Arkansas has better barbecue than Texas. Don't do that. Don't do Kansas. Kansas is better barbecue. Somebody said limp brisket. Texas chili is the best though. That's basically what Ben's chili bowl. What Ben's chili in DC uses in variations of the Texas chili. Bro, that's a staple in DC. Don't do that, Gospel Bear. Ben's chili. Uncle Ben's chili. Hickory and pecan here in Florida. Somebody say I grew up in Kansas City and Missouri, still haven't found anything better. They get it cracking up there. Somebody said eat all the different barbecues, win-win all around. I don't care where y'all go though, y'all not gonna find better barbecue than right here. Right here. You're looking at the best You're looking at a pit master. You know, you're looking at. I can make people that don't eat barbecue eat barbecue. And I don't cook with barbecue sauce, none of that bullshit. It's not even barbecue. I'm smoking. My temp isn't even that high to be called barbecue. Like I rarely barbecue. And I never grill. I don't grill. Even when I do throw some hot dogs on for people who just want to eat something real fast, I'm always smoking. And I prepare my hot dogs the night before. Best steak ever, the pub in Pennsauken, New Jersey, open fire pit, Caesar salad bar, the best. There you go, slow and low. Let's see, you ain't a grill master unless you can properly grill a ribeye to perfection. Somebody said microwave 30 seconds. Get out. You microwave the barbecue. Throw that shit in the microwave, honey. The people are hungry now. Nah, when I have family over and and I'm outside doing my thing on the grill, they always like, yo, when the food gonna be ready? A lot they don't even do that no more because they know when you see me cooking, you know it's gonna be a while. Like, don't even show up until like 4 p.m. and I'm already outside on the grill at like 7. Like, I get it started, I light the coals, I do that whole thing, get the coals going, let it burn off all that bullshit. You know, I'm not gonna tell you the process, but it's a process to even get the fire started, and then there's a wait time before you just start throwing meat on the fucking throwing meat in the damn grill. Like, some people, they cook out, you go to their cookouts, the fire, it happens right there in front of your eyes. They pull the grill out, charcoal in, lighter fluid all over the fucking place, matchstick, fire going. They're like, good, bring the meat. Immediately put the meat on the grill, and you eat it after it's cooked, and it tastes like lighter fluid and bullshit. I don't even use lighter fluid at all. Somebody said exhaust manifold smoke barbecue is the best. Somebody said smoked Gouda. Somebody said BG come home with McRibs and pretends he cooked it. That almighty McRib. Somebody said Galant GTZ. You must have seen my Mitsubishi Galant manifold converter video. But yeah, that's all I'm saying. Not to get too far off topic. What y'all talking about? Ben Shapiro has wooden doors on his smoker. Shout out to Ben Shapiro. Somebody said wood chips in air fryer works. Never even thought of that. Never thought of that before. But damn, that's inside. I mean, damn, I can see it. BG, you ever eat squirrel? No. Somebody said liquid smoke, get out. If it ain't real, if it ain't the real shit, I don't want it. Somebody said Ben Shapiro only eats kosher pork ribs. I don't know why the fuck you would eat. That don't even make sense. Somebody said squirrel gravy. Where the fuck you live? That bluegrass Nanawood. Never mind. He's super Crip blood about everything. BG, do you have any gold? No. I do not have any gold. And I don't see the value in getting gold. I really don't. Somebody said I broke BG's brain. I have no idea what you're talking about. Unless you said something extremely retarded. Unless you said Nissan Ultima power steering pump, it's impossible to break my brain. That shit will break your spirit. Just thinking about it. Gold stack under the tarp back there. I just don't see the value in it. And I know man has placed value on gold. And I know, you want your currency to be backed by gold. I know you desire a gold standard, but who put that standard on gold? It's more funny money to me. And it's really not valuable except for the societal standards that make it valuable. And when it comes to societal standards, they can easily be broken, as we have seen in the past 4 to 5 years. And when that happens, gold will have absolutely no value. But what is valuable is what has always been valuable throughout time, down throughout history. Look at the Masons. Look at that skill. They have been needed throughout time, throughout history. Look at the people who are capable of building. That's valuable. This is why I said Negan was right when he said humans are the resource. Like, you are worth more than gold. This is why you do not sell out for riches and pearls and diamonds and silver and cookies and bars, because you're worth more. Like, you're capable of great things. You're more than a conqueror. And people offer you gold bars to do weird shit. It's like, That's why they can offer you gold bars for your morality, because those gold bars don't mean shit. They don't mean shit. You can't eat it. Most you could do is melt it down, get a blacksmith, and maybe make a tool. The kings of old, they used gold because they were filled with vanity. So it was a lot of gold going on. They had the golden chalice, the gold on their breastplates, armor, sword. They had gems, rubies, red, but none of that shit means anything. Because in the end, what really mattered was people, was the labor, was the skill set of certain individuals that made society go forward. Gold doesn't mean shit, and for people collecting gold, silver now, I feel like it's just going to weigh you down in an actual shit hit the fan scenario, where your best bet would be to have upward mobility. You're not going to get far with a garage full of gold and silver. You're really not. And even if the digital dollar does come about, and they're like, which it might, and nobody's going to accept your gold. Like, you're not going to be able to exchange goods and services with gold if that isn't the standard. And you're going to realize how worthless that piece of metal is. It's like, you're not going to get me to come out, especially bartering with people in the system where they can't use gold. They're going to be like, what the fuck is that? You're like, it's a gold bar. It's a gold bar. You don't want it? They're like, no. We use Bitcoin here. Your best bet would be to have a skill that those people need, in which you can exchange goods for. Not gold. No one's going to want that shit. It's not going to keep you warm. And few people know somebody that can turn that gold into a weapon, into something else where it would actually be useful. So I think gold and silver is just more bullshit. I really do. I mean, I'll play along though, and tell y'all to go out and get some fucking gold and silver for no fucking reason. And then when shit hits the fan, everybody's sitting there like, but I gotta my gold. And they're like, yo, we gotta move now. You're like, but I got all my gold and shit. We don't have a trailer. We don't have that. How to move all this shit? You sit there on the phone calling your friend, talking about, can you help me move this shit? The fuck you gonna do with gold? No, let's fucking talk about it. The fuck is this? Not worth nothing. It's just more funny money. That's it. Fucking gold. It's vanity. It doesn't mean anything. Somebody said, I have gold-plated surgical tools. I see you when I raise you 6. I do like the diamond tip drill bits. Diamonds do make great tools. They cost more, but they do a better job. So I can see where these precious metals might give you some value. But outside of just having gold as a currency, just in case the dollar collapses and then everybody switches to a digital currency and I have all this gold and I'm stacking up on gold, it's fucking stupid. It's childish. It's childish to actually think you could trade gold for anything if the dollar collapses. They haven't used gold in how long? People think it's gold in the Federal Reserve. Is it? You tell me. And if it's not, then it has no fucking value. It has no value if they can just shift the perception of what does have value. But if you notice, what really and truthfully does have value remains the same throughout time. And that's humans. That's us. That's me and you. That's why I said you are elite. You're more than a conqueror. Your skill sets will always have value. They will never be able to shift the perception of your skill sets not being valuable, which is why during the whole bullshit with COVID, they was like calling people essential and unessential. But you mean something. It's you. You are the gold. This is why I said develop skills. Like heap to yourself skills like this is a fucking game and you're trying to win a prize. Like the fucking gold doesn't mean anything. And when shit does get cracking and hits the fan and you feel like you're gonna be somewhere where you can just use gold for what? For what? To build a scalpel? To make a tool? What would it? Somebody said, what about your manure? Fertilizer is gonna be worth more than gold. I don't give a fuck what the market say. I don't give a fuck about a stock market. None of that bullshit. That's all man-made. I'm talking about reality-based solutions to your problems. That comes from people that are skilled in something. It doesn't come from gold. It doesn't come from the dollar. It doesn't come from rubies. It doesn't come from none of that. Right now, it's acceptable to trade this note for your skills. So when you tell me this note no longer means anything, but your skills do, how the fuck am I gonna, how is somebody gonna accept gold in place of that note for your skills when that is no longer the currency of this societal standard that has been crafted? It makes no sense in the long term. It only makes sense right now because people fantasize about a collapse. That's it. That's it. Somebody said end the Fed, and then what? Let's end the Federal Reserve, and then what? And then what do we do? What do we do? It's a beautiful day. Look at this shit. It's a beautiful day out here. Let's end the Federal Reserve, and then what? Give me solutions. Emotions get people fucked up, and sometimes I go away with my emotions. But when you stop and think about stuff, the things that you're emotionally led to do don't make sense when you stop long enough to think about it. That's like having a knee-jerk reaction to a woman wearing yoga pants. You see her butt cheeks, you like it, she's desirable, she looks good. Now your dick hard. Emotions. But your emotions can get you fucked up. You go around there fucking with that woman over there, and your life becomes hell. And you're like, I should have never fucking did that. If I would have just stopped long enough to think about it, I would have never even went there. Never. And I knew she wasn't shit. That's how everything is, man. Think about it. That's what in the Fed is like a bitch with yoga pants on, with her ass out. It sounds appealing, but think about it. Then what? After you bust that nut, then what? You snap back to reality. What are we gonna put in place of the Fed? Gold? Then it's got to be tangible. People love convenience. People love convenience, so people aren't gonna be walking around with gold. Not after having everything instantly come out of a machine to them at their convenience. Just with the press of a couple buttons, you can get X amount of dollars instantly. People love that shit. That's why people don't have cash. That's why y'all heard me with coins in my pocket. Somebody called me an old man. That's because your dad used to walk around coins, be jangling, jangling. Nobody does that no more. People don't want to have to dig in their pocket and give exact change. Have you even ever been behind somebody at the checkout line and they just digging in their pocket trying to get exact change, a nickel and 2 pennies, and you're like, and then another guy pulls up with his card and he's boom, done. People aren't going back to that when they've had this. See, this now the standard has been heightened. Somebody said take a nap. I'm asleep. Don't listen to me. This is the blue pill. I have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm asleep. I'm not keeping up with what you people are keeping up with. I'm just saying. It just doesn't fucking make sense to do something and then don't know what the fuck we're going to replace it with. You think I was young. I was young too. I would like that. I was emotionally led into combat, into fighting, into doing weird shit. And then when I do it, I'd be like, damn, if I had just stopped and thought about this for 1 second longer, I would have, damn. That shit sound good to say though in the Fed. It's like, that shit's so ingrained in our society, you're not gonna get away from it. You're not gonna end the Fed. Politicians won't even talk about that. And you know what? No one cares. Except for you, maybe people here, and maybe some other people you know. No one that's capable of making a difference actually cares because they have accepted the societal standards. And that comes along with the Fed. So you getting rid of that shit is just a pipe dream at this point. It's just something cute to say around your friends. But it doesn't mean nothing. It's just an opinion. And opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one. Man, what's cracking, Chrisman? Chrisman came in here and said, what's cracking, BG? What's cracking, cut? What's cracking, cut? Somebody said, oh, these 20-something kids don't even know about change. And it doesn't matter how you talk to them about change. Are you talking about like change, like coins, like quarters, pennies, nickels, dimes, 50-cent pieces? The Sacagawean woman carrying, breastfeeding the baby on the coin. Y'all remember that bit? What that bit? They had the indigenous chick, Sacagawean. Wasn't she worth like $1 or some shit? You used to go to the credit union, they hand them shits out like hotcakes. The pregnant chick, the breastfeeding one baby, it was just had a wrap. Sacagawea. Sacagawea, whatever her name was. That bitch, they slapped that bitch on a dollar coin. And Susan B. Anthony also. I have no idea what y'all talking about. Guys, listen, don't listen to me. This is just, these are my thoughts. Don't attack me. Don't come at me. And don't share my videos. Like, look what this nigga said. Look, could you listen to this? And have somebody pick apart, it'd be like, it just stopped the video every 5 seconds. Now, when he said this, what actually, it just black Hebrew Israelite my shit. Where they play the video and then let it play for 5 seconds, and then and I can't believe he said gold and silver doesn't mean anything. They black Hebrew Israelite my shit. Man, fuck y'all. That black Hebrew Israelite shit funny. My black Hebrew Israelite joke was fucking funny. And y'all know that's what they do. They be on the street corner, especially the ones in New York. When the white kid walk past. And they already out there looking like Project Power Rangers. The white kid walk past. Ezekiel, give me John chapter 2, verse 12 through 1. They just call something out. And then the other guy, he got to read in that voice, that dumbass voice. Y'all seen the video. And today, well, was the day that the white man was Esau? Stop right there. That's what he's saying, Crocker, is that the white man is Esau. So if the white man was Esau, then that means the nigga Jacob came out. Jacob is a heel holder, and that means at the end time when God come back, y'all gonna be our slaves. Now give me, and then they'll back it up. They were like, now give me Deuteronomy 12 through 1 and 8. And that is the day that the day of the Lord. Stop right there. Now what I'm telling you right now, that verse right there means your mom is going to be my slave in the coming kingdom. Now go on and give me Hosea 8:12. They just do the fuck out what. And they always get the white people that just, hey man. Oh, they was on the corner of they be on the New York and Florida, everywhere else. They had some Mormons. It was just like some random Mormons. I don't know where the fuck these Mormons came from. But they decided to engage. They came engaged and just verbally got beat up. It didn't even have to make sense what they were talking. They just verbally got beat up. One guy, he was just sitting there crying tears, and they was just browbeating them with the Bible and shit. Now go on and give me. They don't let nobody talk neither. Now go on and give me Exodus 2:12. They be like, now read it a little louder. Hit him with the mic. Did you hear that? Did you hear what the hell he just said? I'm like, where the fuck did you find Mormons in New York? Somebody said born in Flatbush. Somebody said they misrepresent true Israelites. I don't even want to get in. I don't even want to get into all that. I just wanted to talk shit about black Hebrew Israelites. I like how they got that black part in there too. That shit means a lot. That shit tells you the black Hebrew Israelites. I talk about them in being a black man working in America, black man driving a BMW in America in my book, in page 23. Somebody said, look into the range road firewood processor BG, decent price, and it gets some work done. But what about Master Splinter? What about my body? I'll look into it. I like just looking at videos of people just splitting wood now. I'm like an old head. I'm an old timer. I'll watch videos of people splitting wood. I find it the wedge hitting the wood and the sound the wood makes when it splits open. I found that it's satisfying. I don't even know how to describe it. It's like endorphins are released, and then my feel-good receptors, they start firing. I'm like, ooh. And it makes me want to go outside and split some wood. Next thing you know, I'm outside splitting wood. You just hear that crack. Crack. I'm like, yeah, I like that. That's what's up. Somebody said BG sprung on wood splitters. Nah, it ain't even, bro. I'm gonna be splitting wood all year round. I don't even care. I'll do that shit I'll go pick up wood and split it for fun. Like, it's just, it's relaxing. It's relaxing. Speaking of splitting wood for fun, somebody wanted me to come out to Louisa County, Virginia, and split some wood. And Louisa County is like 2 hours away from me. So I'll be traveling with the gator, the log splitter, pulling the trailer, with Tamara, going 2 hours away. He wasn't too happy about the price. I was like, you know, and I was being lenient too. Somebody said you in Prince William County. I'm right here. But Louisa County is out there. Louisa County, that's like, and shout out to Louisa County. As a matter of fact, who in here from Louisa County? I might be your neighbor. I might be your neighbor. People in the country, they sleep on Virginia. Virginia gets slept on. Virginia got them spots. Somebody said cut, split, and conveys the wood into a pile or a trailer. Oh, I know all about that. That's why I was looking at, like I was looking at this video that the one guy, he had the Eastern Made log splitter. It had the conveyor, had the 24-foot conveyor, and it had the box wedge on it. He was just right into a pile. And the guy, he was trapped. It's fucking massive. That shit is massive. I forget how much they said it weighed, but it was like 8,000 pounds. That shit is massive. When he pulled up right to the site with it trailer to his truck, it's like, yeah, that's a lot. Like, I'm not, like, that would have, if I got something like that, I couldn't trailer it. Even though it, you know, you could trailer it, has a pintle hitch. But the people who I deal with, I don't deal with businesses on that level. So most of the time, you have to travel to get to the wood. And people don't want you taking your truck and with a 10,000 pound log splitter. Like, see, that log splitter weighs 6,000 pounds. I hooked that log splitter up to clad the gator, and I can go anywhere. If you have a double wide fence, I'm back there. Over hills, through the valley, a small stream, I can get there. I can get where a lot of people can't. You're not doing that with that type of log splitter. That's a firewood processor. Like, that serves a specific function to sit right here and have somebody with like a bobcat or a little tractor, a little skid steer, or a tractor or excavator bring you the wood. Like, right now I'm mobile. I go to the wood. A setup like that, you would have to bring the wood here. Well, I will pull up and you bring it from wherever it is and bring it here. Somebody said no one else splitting wood up there. Man, look. I mean, they're out here, but a lot of people don't want to work. People don't work. It's people splitting wood, but they don't want to work. Somebody said, no way, it's 6,000 pounds. Your truck is 6,000 pounds. No, it's 10,000. That log splitter is heavy as fuck. Well, that's a 10,000. It's a firewood processor. That shit heavy. Like, Eastern Made makes one. I think Wolf Ridge makes one. Like, they're processors. Them things heavy. But yeah, people don't want to work. And sometimes when I pull up to certain sites, I feel like that. I'm like, I don't want to do this shit. Because some people that just have shit just, you're like, yo, what is this? What is this? You know, I get in a little maniscalco, I'm like, you couldn't move it to the curb. You couldn't have situated the wood right here. Have you no shame? It's just, I pull up to some place, I just look like, yo, you don't have no shame about this at all. Somebody said 1,500 pounds tops. For what? What are y'all talking about? 1,500, 6,000 pounds is the rating for a hydraulic piston. No, I'm talking about the weight of the equipment. I'm talking about the actual weight of the unit. And those log splitters those firewood processors cost like upwards of $60,000. Somebody said your log, no, my log splitter is 600 pounds. That's a little baby. That's a baby. The tank on it isn't even that big. Like, that's a 8-gallon tank. Yeah, no. My log splitter is infant compared to what the fuck I'm talking about. Somebody said, dude, this one is 7,000. Look it up, man. You won't be sad. Can I pull it with a side-by-side? I'm going to look into that, too. I like my little log splitter, though. It's adorable. It's manageable. It fits through fences easily. We go to the job site. We eat our cheese sandwiches. We split that wood, and we roll the fuck out. We come home. I could pull it with the lawn tractor if I need to, but I pull it with the gator. I like it. But I will sell it in order to afford one that has a hydraulic adjustable wedge on it. Somebody said, let's talk bamboo. What's up with bamboo? What happened with bamboo? Somebody said cheese sandwich. You're not in prison or school. Nah, cheese sandwich, that's just an expression I use that I got from Bernie Mac. They eat their cheese sandwiches, they go the fuck on. That means you do what you do, you roll out. Can move it by hand and it will cut a 16-inch log. Oh, okay, that sounds good then. You can move it by hand, because I can't move that by hand. I can, but I'd be about dead. Bro, if you move that 20 feet, it's awkward. It's where the weight is. And the handle cuts into you, and you just, like, you can't. You're not moving it. That's why I got the gate. That's why I got the lawn tractor. I put the hitch on the receiver on the lawn tractor. Cause y'all saw what I went through. And when I picked that one up, I pulled it onto the trailer by myself. Where I had two guys pushing opposite ends, and I was pulling it up on the trailer, and we were struggling. And when I got home, I unloaded it by myself. And it took me down the ramps and through the yard with me. But I was trying to stop it. That was some dangerous, stupid shit. I should have waited till I had help. If I would have tripped and that log splitter was just pulling me that way, I could have bust my head on the back of it, on the piston. No, that shit was wild. Oh, what's up, Grumpy Bear APB? Somebody say, what's up, big homie? How you doing? I'm doing all right, man. We not talking about nothing much, man. We just out here, we chilling. Giving y'all a break from that bullshit y'all see on TV. Some of y'all been following that Russia-Ukraine shit, and you spending emotional currency with the content creators that's complaining about it from either side perspective. I'm just giving you something else to look at, you know. Something else to think about. Put something else on your mind other than that bullshit you get on a daily basis. You get doused with it on a daily basis, that bullshit on mainstream media. I call all media mainstream media, because the independent shit that you don't consider to be mainstream media reports on what mainstream media reports on. I'll just give you a break from that. Ain't nothing, ain't nothing to it. What's up with you though? What's up with you though? Everything, it's a nice day. Again. A nice day. It's a nice day. I got my Kindle packs going. I started making Kindle packs. And I took y'all advice and started cleaning up the floor, making little Kindle packs. You know. That's why I say it's a nice day in New York too. Shout out to New York. Somebody said too wet to tell and waiting on an octagon window to get fixed so I can reinstall. Man, and it did snow. When it snowed, it just snowed. When it snowed, what was that, 2 days ago? But as you can see, it didn't stick. It ain't, a little bit of glow. Look at it. It didn't do nothing. And it was like fucking 20 degrees for no reason. It snowed Saturday. It was like It was like 90 degrees on Friday, and then it was 20 degrees. Oh, you felt that too? He was out here. He know. Look, that's what he just said. He said it was 80 degrees on Friday. He said it was 20 degrees on Saturday, and it started snowing. Yeah. Somebody said them birds live. Oh, that's the homie right there. That's the homie. I think that's what the fuck are you? What are you? A tufted titmouse. Bro, you are not a tufted titmouse. Bro, you cute, but you ain't that cute. You're not tufted titmouse cute. I'm a tufted titmouse. No, the fuck you not. You ugly bastard. Somebody said, does he have a satchel? Nah. That's the West Side Clan Blue Jays. They come from that side. They come from over there. That nigga has a satchel. You'll hear him. It's unmistakable. That nigga, he sound like a dinosaur when he come out. Somebody said Brooklyn in the house. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Brooklyn. I can't with New York City though. I can't even do it. I don't you couldn't pay me to live in New York City. When I did go to New York City, I went with my dad. He's a trucker. And we went up there. And I'm looking out over at Brooklyn. Brooklyn is fucking huge. Like, just off top, I'd say Brooklyn, just Brooklyn alone is like the size of DC. Brooklyn is fucking massive. That shit was like as far as the eye could see from that little street, from the little, I don't know what the fuck we were on. That shit huge. Like, I can't deal. No. No, I can't do New York City. Y'all love it that I can't. Because I don't like people like that for real. I'm not a people person like that. Which is actually perfect because it seems nobody out there is a people person. Everybody just mean mugging you and fucking you say hi and they look like, oh, I'm not a people person. Like, hey, what the fuck is he doing here? Like, nah, I don't even. Somebody said the Blue Jay. No joke. That's not a Blue Jay. That's not a blue. My Blue Jay sound like pterodactyls. That's not a Blue Jay. They sound like pterodactyls. Pterodactyls, I know. But it's funny when you put that P on there. Pterodactyl. And speaking of dinosaurs, you ever seen chickens are the real dinosaurs. Have you ever seen a chicken eat a tomato? That shit is Jurassic World. That shit is instantly Jurassic World. Is a chicken eating a tomato? That shit is frightening. Somebody said an Oriole. I've never seen an Oriole down here. Though I'm not that good at identifying birds too, so. But chickens are savages. Somebody said Patriot Kindle packs. Bro, man, y'all think I'm bullshitting. Let me break out the Patriot Kindle pack. I know if it ain't like fuzzy right now, it's gonna be when I walk over here, but Y'all thought I was bullshit. Patriot Kindle packs. Y'all thought it was a game. Oh shit, now you Blue Jays. Oh shit, they over there, West Side Clan. Oh, that's a hawk. Oh, that's definitely a hawk on that branch. And it's 2 Blue Jays just surrounding him. Let me see if I can point him out. He's right there on that branch. And the hawk is just unbothered. That was the hawk he just flew. And the Blue Jays are in hot pursuit. Somebody said, damn, $99.95. Patriot warp speed fire starting boosters. Somebody said that Kindle pack is gay looking. It is, ain't it? I should put more in there. I should put a little bit more in there, shouldn't I? Them shit's free. I'm giving them shits out like hotcakes. Them free. That's called customer appreciation. And women think it's adorable. Like, hey guys, listen, that's why they come back. You get, I don't sell those, I get them shits out free. Like with the purchase of a cord or more, a half cord or more, you just throw in a Kindle pack on there, they fucking with it, they like, ha ha. They remember that and they keep coming back. Like sometimes just going that extra, just taking that extra step, it really makes a difference. And people remember that. And there could be a million other people doing the same thing that you do, but they'll remember that one detail that stands out. Like, yo, when I purchased that half a cord from him, he gave me that free Kindle pack, yo. Oh, that shit deep, son. Let's go back and buy more wood from him. You know, you get that type of shit, you know. And women love that. Women pay attention to detail. If you make a little cute little bundle of anything, women, they keep coming back. They're like, it's a little adorable bundle, oh, little bundle. They fucking come back. Man, I'm dropping game on y'all. Y'all need to pay for this. Y'all need to go buy my fucking book. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all not gonna keep getting this free bit. And hell no, y'all ain't gonna get this Kick It Like This for free. Y'all need to go hit that Cash App link. Y'all need to hit up that Subscribe Star, that OnlyFans. Go over there. Somebody said 5 minutes of firewood. What a hustle. That'd be a great book title too. That's another that'll be a 6-page book. Y'all go buy that fucking book. Can I Venmo you? Head on, y'all need to hit that Cash App link right now. Dig deep in your pockets and give generously. Y'all not gonna get game like this nowhere else. Somebody said his OnlyFans is nothing but feet pics. Bro, you would know if you were actually over there. Don't play, don't fuck around. You head on over there and become a member. Sign up today. Enter my promo code. Purchase all my merchandise. I have Barricade Garage beanies. I have the tie-dye Jesus Loves Me shirts. Go to my store. Go to my fucking website. Go to my fucking website. Buy my tie-dye Jesus Loves Me shirts. Somebody said, I knew there was a small hat under the one on his head. Somebody said, send me your cat. Guys, I don't have none of that shit. These jokes. But I like when you talking about financial things. Like I was watching a Breakfast Club interview with some dude on there. He was talking about that financial shit. He was talking about cryptocurrency, how to manipulate shit, and bro, it just seems funny to me. Like I feel like people are only thinking of ways they can enrich themselves, and it's like I don't know. Me just personally, I feel like that's not the way. It sounds good though, and it gets young people involved in cryptocurrency, and they feel like they're doing something because they feel like this is, like they were black. I guess they feel like this is white man's territory, like with manipulating markets or whatever the fuck they would. I just feel like it's. I just feel like when you go into something and you feel like you have something to prove based on the color of your skin, I just feel like, I don't know, I just automatically by default suspect that it lacks morality of any kind. And when it lacks morality, you could cause situations that you will 10 years later complain about. Like the realtors I was telling you about, how like when you're so focused on chasing a bag especially, or getting your money up, that you'll sell out your community, but you don't see it that way. You just, I'm buying and I'm flipping and selling houses. It's like it just, it removes, I don't know. I think I don't even know. I just feel like this, I don't know, man. When I just, guys, I don't even fucking know, but I know. Yeah, buy my tie-dye Jesus Loves Me shirts. And y'all could wear them shits when y'all come visit DC. Did y'all love going to DC in tie-dye shirts for some fucking reason? I see y'all up there all the time. Y'all come from all the fuck over with a tie-dye shirt and your little goggles, and you sit up there and you stare at the fucking Washington Monument. I see you. But yeah, when I just hear people preaching financial freedom, I just feel like they selling people an illusion. I feel like it's a whole nother scam. Like, especially these people that come and they're like super knowledged up on the ways of the world and how to manipulate this and how to do this. And then they had like black people up there and they were like, we're black and we got to bring financial freedom to the black community. And we got to get the youth involved in crypto, and we got to teach them, you know, buying, flipping, and selling houses. I'm like y'all do know where that leads to, right? Like, it leads to the same conditions that you'll be complaining about 10 years from now. And it's like, when you, this is why it's hard for me. It's hard to find labor right now. You know, like it's hard to find good people to, you know, to work with you. It's hard to find good employees. Everybody has this bullshit mentality like this. Like nobody wants to, like, yo, I don't know, there's just levels to this. And when you don't respect the process, you have a shortage. Bro, I don't even know, bro, that financial freedom shit is bullshit. There's no such thing as financial freedom. And if there was, then wealthy people wouldn't be concerned about getting wealthier. That's bondage, son. It really is. That's bondage when your only concern is making more and more money. I'm going to buy and flip and sell this house. I'm going to get involved in this and put my emotional currency and all my financial wisdom into this and being a wizard so that I can get other people on, because this works better the more and more people that do it. But that's a scheme. You're a scammer. It's one big ass scam. I'm sorry. Like I don't buy that shit. And people that talk like that, and they sound smart too. Like they sound smart. They know how to formulate sentences. They talk great. They have great posture. They have great demeanor. They look you in your eye and bullshit you from here to kingdom come. And next thing you know, you're fucking flat broke. And you fell on your ass and you complaining. But now that the people who have brought you this knowledge of financial freedom put the black title on it, now you blame white people for your lack of success. It just leads to more victims. it once again, I'm talking about the interview from the Breakfast Club with I forget that guy's name, but he's like some guy with knowledge, like people. What the fuck is he, a hotep or some shit? I don't fucking know. Like some Nubian dude. Like they sound smart and they speak fast. And it's a lot of little details that get by you. They're very Jewy. They're very Jewy. Like you'll fuck around and enter an invisible contract with these type of people. You have no idea what the fuck going on. Somebody said RZA Islam. No, not RZA Islam, but yeah, they smart, got answers on cue. You ask them a question, da 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 da. They present it, form that. That's great. You know, I'm not saying I forget who these people were, but yeah, that shit crazy. Like people preaching financial freedom without working are Luciferians. They're Luciferian. I know I called it. Yo, if you new here, I call everybody a fucking Luciferian because I'm sick of people calling people Satanists because people don't even know what Satanism is about. But it's how you invert wisdom, how you twist it, and you use that knowledge to do so to put people in bondage. Like, it ain't no financial freedom. You're not. Especially when you lack morals. And what it is you do, like that one guy I told y'all about, had a lot of money. And I'm up there, I'm splitting wood for him. He was like, yo, down by you, what was it, 20 acres? He was gonna buy that. He was gonna buy that 20 acres right up the street. And I was like, damn, what you, a homesteader? He was like, fuck no, we're not farmers. I'm gonna buy that land and put a whole bunch of townhouses on it. That's how you make money. And it was, you know, he was talking like he was trying to teach me the game on how to make money. Like how to, and I'm like, I immediately felt like, I felt like he was casting spells. That's how I honestly felt. I felt like he was casting spells as he was talking to me about how to make money. I felt like, and I could see how young people could get caught up in that. I could see how, like he got caught up in it. Like somebody gave him that game. And it's just when you go into certain areas, people don't want that. Like somebody beat him to the punch, but like when it comes to like neighborhood, that's why I say that you lack morality. Like it's capitalism, I get it. You make the most amount of money you do, but you lack morals. And in the end, he was like, oh, I was like, damn, but you live here. He was like, oh, I'm not gonna live here for long. I'm fixing this house so I can sell that shit too. I was like, damn, you don't settle down? Like you don't, it just for the love of money, man. It's hard. I don't even know how to explain. My mind going in different directions, but yeah, in that interview, I noticed a lot of people. I'm just say black people, the blacks, on this financial freedom shit, using cryptocurrency to kickstart financial freedom. And like it's like you and then they don't listen to people like me, because I got a dirty shirt on. I'm not in a suit and tie with a little bow tie. My speech isn't the best. I'm not the best looking. I don't present my arguments as great because I really don't care to. But I'm not out here trying to persuade people. I get that, but it's just something more appealing about that. The scammers and the hustlers, when they present that knowledge to you, and it comes to you in the form of everything you ever wanted. You want to buy your mama a house, don't you? Don't you want to be able to do that? And they preach financial freedom without working. All you have to do is log into a fucking computer and look at these numbers go up and down. Purchase this app, buy this, invest your money in this that you make from doing that. It's just funny money, you know? So no one's going to want to come and work with me or for me. You know, you're going to have less and less people. Like I'll give you an example. Like the watermelon farmer in Alabama, I believe he had like 100 acres. And the lady asked him, how come you only farm I think like 10 of his acres, he only farms like 10 acres. And she was like, how come you only farm 10 acres? Like the rest of this shit clear. He was like, because you can't find help. You can't find workers. There are no workers. There are no workers. No one wants to work. Everybody's chasing funny money. Everybody's doing the online thing. Everybody's looking at some type of fucking market. Everybody's hoping to make a quick dollar. Everybody wants to become an overnight success story. But less and less people are respecting the levels, you know? And when he said that, that shit hit home. And I was like, this is why you see the Guatemalans every fucking where. And people are like, they're taking our jobs. And when they say y'all wouldn't do those jobs anyway, they're right. Most people wouldn't. Most people look down on what I do. Most people look down on people with trades. They do. They look down on that shit. So you're not going to get, unless you've been with me for a while, and unless you've just been riding in the car with me while I'm just giving you game, and you know, we on the way to job site to job site, you're going to choose that route over anything I have to offer, because what I have to offer causes you to get calluses on your hand. What I have to offer going to build up your body in a physical way. It can strengthen your mentality if you allow it. It allows you to actually go outside and meet people and deal in different subjects and become versed in different things. But it's more appealing to just get there overnight. Like that's why I say I'm a dinosaur. I'm like the last of, I'm it, and I'm young too. I'm it. I'm a and I don't say dinosaur like the pterodactyl. I think dinosaurs are fake as fuck. When I say dinosaur, I just mean old. I have an old mentality. Like most of the younger people, they're not going to grow up like this. You know, they're going to be perfectly fine leaving all the labor jobs to the Guatemalans and then complaining about the Guatemalans taking shit over without understanding how they're able to do that. You know, they're not actually out there, you know, fighting any type of fight. Everybody just wants to get rich overnight. Everybody just wants their name out there in bright lights. You know, it's like at the beginning of the stream when I was telling you humans are the resource. I feel like in an actual collapse, you're going to understand that. And that shit going to hit hard. It's going to hit hard. And all that fancy speech and all that knowledge of financial freedom people be coming up with and all that other bullshit is going to come to nothing. It's going to come to nothing. Yeah, son, like no one gets it like this no more. No one, like there are people that do, but I'm talking about like young and coming up. I don't know. Well, I know, and this is why. People, it's taking the path of the least amount of resistance, and people love doing that. So you're gonna get less and less labor. At least out of your own community, you bring some people in, and they could tell that farmer in Alabama, that farmer who's only farming 10 acres of his land, he could easily bring in some fucking Guatemalans and do the rest and pay them 50 centavos and get them niggas 99 cents a day. You know, but he got his nieces and nephews out there working. He's keeping it in the family. He's keeping it in the community. He's keeping it in the area. I respect that. But no one in that area wants to really work. Somebody said a log splitter is like a turbocharged savings account. I'm trying to learn how to do more covered carpeting. I ain't talking about nothing though. I ain't talking about nothing. Somebody said, here's the part where BG tells me to get out. Yeah, I don't know. That's just how I see it, man. And I feel like guys, when the realtor when he told me he wanted to buy that land up the street, that 20 acres, and put townhouses up there, that's gonna fuck a lot of shit up. And put townhouses on it so he can make more money. So he can make more money. Well, if you want to make money, that's how you do it. You can do that. You know, you can consort with like zoning laws and all that other shit, but I mean, you could pay people and people just write that shit off the books. And you can get what you want. You got developers moving in and just. But when he said that, I was like, damn. Now I get BlackRock. And people complain about BlackRock and buying up every fucking thing. And I'm like, yo, this. If not them, then somebody. This is what y'all do. This is people for you. This is people. And a lot of y'all do it on a small scale every fucking day. Just like he does. Buying and selling shit. You don't give a fuck who move in, who comes over. You'll sell to the highest. There's no morality. You don't give a fuck. It's just about the bag. You chasing the dollar. The almighty dollar. The dollar is God. I gotta make more and more money. Fuck this community. Like you, and then you complain about the same shit that you caused 10 years later. It's like, what did you think was gonna happen? So it's like, of course you're gonna have, you know, private organizations and NGOs buying up everything. It's like, damn, like people can't even combat the greed in their own hearts and then get mad at other people for doing something that they're incapable of doing. They wish they could do that. You wish you could BlackRock some shit. You wish you could Bill Gates some shit and just buy a whole bunch, just buy land every fucking where. And you would do that shit. But you mad at him for doing it. But your moral compass is fucked up. You would do the same thing if you was in his position. Somebody said we are the last of the Mohicans. Federal laws against being a discriminant real estate seller. I don't know how that shit works. Every time somebody's like, I see people make a lot of money flipping and selling. I'm a real estate. Like, I see people do that shit. But typically when real estate people move in, it's like, oh shit. Fuck are they doing now? You just making massive amounts of money. I see the interviews all the time. And people's like, yo, y'all should get into real estate. And then they sell that shit. And then it's like, you don't, like you're an agent though. Like I don't know. I'm not particularly fond of realtors. I don't know. Somebody said I will build farming communes for autistic people. What? What? What, nigga? Nigga, come back here. Nigga, what? Did you hear anything I just said? In your responses, I would build farming communes for autistic people. It sounds like you just want to get rid of autistic people. Just send all autistic people in society to these little communes. What the fuck is that about? What? Who the fuck is gonna manage that? Like that commune needs managers. And a lot of it, you got just a whole bunch of autistic people, especially of the Asperger order. You got a whole bunch of autistic people of the Asperger order just on a commune? Damn. Fuck no. And I heard autistic people don't even like other autistic people. Like they immediately get the... They don't even like each other, bro. Oh, fuck no. Don't just put a whole bunch of autistic people together. Yeah, there's an order of autism. When they labeled Asperger's, the shit that Greta Thunberg has, when they labeled that under the umbrella of autism, I was like, yep, there's levels to this. Because they can't define autism. Because a lot of people don't even know what it is. They just see certain traits and they're like autism. When you give something a name and you brand it, it normalizes it. And instead of just like, yo, this is weird behavior, what does it come? It keeps you from focusing on where the fuck this shit came from, how this came about. Like, why are cases going up? Oh, don't worry about it. Autism. Anything wrong with your fucking child, it's autism. They're just... And we know, like, vaccines and shit, you can read books on it, all that shit, but they're not going to stop, so they just name it. They name it, they make it cute. Women love adorable things, so now you'll have, like, Autism Month. And they can celebrate Autism Month with their autistic children. It normalizes it. You don't give a fuck why. It's just like, yo, this is my month. Now you derive false virtue from it. Now you feel good about it. Now you like, yo, this is my fucking retarded child. Look at him. Look at him in the eye. Look at his eye. He can't look you in the eye back. He's playing with like blocks and shit. And he's like 30 years old. Look at him. Autism. This is autism. It gives you pride. And we all know pride goes before the fall. No one gives a fuck about why, how. They just slap a label on it, get the women on board, give it a month. Give it a month, give it a day. They put it all over news media outlets. They normalize it. No one talks about the causes, vaccines, none of that. Nah, just give it a day. Give it a ribbon. Give it a light blue ribbon. Get the women on board. You know, and that's it. That's it. That's it. Next thing you know, you have a whole bunch of Greta Thunbergians running around. And according to this guy, he wants to put them all in a fucking commune. Together. Fuck no. Bro, that's frightening. You got a community filled with Greta Thunbergians. I would like to talk to you about that. The pastor came to me and told me that how dare you, and the entire ecosystems are corrupt. And, you know, you got a community filled with that shit. Who's gonna manage that? You need... I already know somebody mad at me. Somebody out there right now, just somebody's probably listening to this live stream with their autistic child. Like, how dare... I can't fucking believe he went there. They always, anytime I mention Asperger's or autism, they're just like, I can't fucking believe you went there. And guys, you won't believe how many people there are with autism until you say something about autism. And then that's when all the parents come out the woodwork. My child has autism. And then another one, my child has autism. And they're like, I'm autistic. A nigga come out of nowhere, I'm autistic. And you like, all you did is, and nobody cares why. No one cares that there's been a spike since the 80s, since the the 70s. Oh, no. That's not important. The how, the why is not important. It's just virtue. It's virtuous. It's virtuous. Like we came from putting retarded kids in the basement when company comes over to giving these same retarded kids months and ribbons and days of celebration, parades, pride parades. Bruh, if you had a non-gender conforming child, they would put that little nigga in the basement. Like, no, parents were based. They were like, yo, we got company coming over. Put Timmy's retarded ass in the fucking basement right now. He be in the basement eating cheese crackers and shit. You have company come over. You have your get together. Y'all drink tea, whatever the fuck y'all do. The company would leave. You will unlock the basement. The retarded child can come back. Because you didn't put and it's not because you were ashamed of your child. No, it was because you didn't want to make your guests feel uncomfortable. It's no different than these pride parades going on. Like, that shit makes people feel uncomfortable. That's why it was a closet behavior. That shit makes people feel weird. And when they show it to you every fucking day and slap you with, like, you don't want to be around that. Like, no one wants to be around that. Well, you can say fuck me all you want. No one wants to be around that type of behavior. You can't normalize it. They're trying. They are. It's normal now. Which is why people cringe when I talk about it. It's normal. Oh, not just gay people, like retarded kids too. It's like your company does not want to be around a drooling child. And then the company come over, they just sit your company right there next to the retarded kid. With the helmet on. That's constantly fussing with his fist balled up like McDonald's. And they'll sit the company just right there. Look at him. Isn't he adorable? And you just like, and it's like, yo, I don't want. It's like, why did you sit me next to this nigga? Because it's normal. It's like, it's really not though. Is there not a basement you could have put him in? Like I told you I was coming over. You couldn't make preparations. Like, we're discussing business. You couldn't, like, he's a fucking distraction. Like, every 5 seconds you gotta get up because, you know, he's spitting the fuck out. He's 30 years old. He's spitting the fuck. I'm like, yo, and you gotta be patient. You know, when people sit there and you think when you do this, no, fuck y'all. Don't think I'm fucked up. No, fuck y'all. I'm not, no. When you go over there, you thinking that in your head, you won't say it though. What you do is sit there next to the retard, you just plaster that dumbass smile on your face. You're extremely uncomfortable, but you just grin and bear it. Because it's been accepted by society. And you will feel outcasted. You will feel like you're engaging in wrong think if you think anything else. You'll just be sitting next to the retarded child that's 30 years old throwing a fucking temper tantrum because the mom thought it'd be cute to not put that nigga in the basement. That's what it is. It's retarded. That was a medical term, wasn't it? It's nothing wrong. It's not. It is something wrong. It's retarded. The timing is retarded. Your brain isn't firing at all capacitors. Like, you're a couple cars short of a full deck. And you need to put that in the basement so you don't offend your company. It was respect. It wasn't about whether or not you're embarrassing your child. It was about respect for your company. But the parents back in the day, they didn't play that shit. They didn't play showing disrespect towards company. Back in the day, your mom used to pull out the good china. The plates you never even seen before. You like, where the fuck we get these? Like, get them on the table. Get the vacuum. Remember you used to have the vacuum before a company come over? Remember that shit? You had the vacuum. If there was dishes in your sink, they had to be out. You had to wash them and dry them and put them up. Wasn't no fucking dishes in the sink. Yo, all these clothes, what is this? Get this shit up. Yo, hurry up. He'll be here in 5 minutes. Put that shit in the closet. Where's Timmy? We'll go find Timmy and put him in the basement. We got company coming over. Remember, your people used to be like, company coming over. All you and your sisters, your brothers, y'all used to get up at the same time and just start cleaning up random shit. Dusting shit. Company come over, everybody, hello. All the kids, they say hello, and then the kids, they go somewhere else. You don't sit there in the presence of your people engaging with their company when they company come over. Right? I understand people think it's wrong, but children used to be seen and not heard back in the day. That is how you know you had a disciplined child. That was a well-raised child. When your child is sit there, company come through the door, your child, hello, and then they disappear. They go, hey, how's it going? And you see that child go up the steps and they go to their room. Oh, you go over somebody's house now, the retarded child is on the couch throwing the fuck up. Other little badass kids running the fuck around, blowing snot bubbles on you. You come over there, you company, you go over there, the kids jumping on you. One child threw a shoe at you. You got other kids, who was that? You talking to the parents and the child is interrupting constantly. And the child just won't shut the fuck up. Like, who's kid? You trying to discuss some real shit and you like, yo, who's kid? Somebody said Albert Einstein was autistic too, have you know? Albert Einstein was retarded. Albert Einstein was a Zionist implant. Don't get me started on Albert Einstein. Do you not know? Do you not know? How dare you bring up Albert Einstein? That nigga had the Asperger's. He was autistic after the order of Asperger's. That he was a Greta Thunberg. That everything you read about Albert Einstein was a lie. Albert Einstein stole. He was a freaky Jew that stole he did, that wasn't even his work. They made him who he was. Albert Einstein didn't get that out the mud. He wasn't fucking smart. Exactly, Albert Einstein was placed there. I don't got time to actually go over the details, but you know, you don't have to believe it. Albert Einstein was retarded. Albert Einstein needed to be put in the fucking basement. They're normalizing retardation. That's why they put people in positions of power and authority that are retarded for a reason. Like, there are normal everyday people that are way smarter. But no, we have to put a spotlight on retardation so that you won't think it's retardation. That shit is ultimately demoralizing. Elon Musk is no different. He's retarded. He was placed there. He's stupid. And if you don't believe, look. Grimes. That's all I got to say, Grimes. Shout out to his wife, but Grimes. Yeah, Bearhead Garage, we have a proposition for you when it comes to farming and communism. Yeah, there's totally a new trailer in it for you. If you want to come on over to our side, we can totally put a chip in a monkey's brain. And she sit up there, she eat her Buffalo Wild Wings. And Elon Musk seen that, and he must have got a hard on. Next thing you know, a couple kids later, and she names one of them a fucking algorithm. E equals MC squared, or whatever that little nigga's name is. But he automatically sounds like he needs to be put in the basement by default until further notice. Shout out to Elon Musk and Grimes and them. But this is all I'm saying. Don't bring up Albert Einstein. That nigga was retarded. Now, back to proper etiquette when company comes over. When company comes over, you clean the fucking dining room table. That glass table in your dining room, clean it. All right? Don't sit there and have little smear marks and crumbs and shit. Don't leave. Clean it, vacuum. This is what people. This is what I mean. This is how I was raised. I don't know about y'all. Some of y'all act like junk monkeys. I don't know. This is how I was raised. This is how we grew up. Like, it was still right around the turn of that children should be seen and not heard. Now all the emphasis is on children. All of it. Everything. Children eat first. Children do this. Children get that. Children get put on a pedestal. It's all about the kids now. Before, it was all about the house. Now it's all about the fucking kids. It is a difference. And if you ask me, my opinion is one leads to discipline and the other leads to unruly little bastards running around touching everything they fucking can in the fucking store. Just putting random shit in the shopping cart. We got some unruly children, but I'm just saying it wasn't always like that. I'm just saying, and y'all know I'm right. Somebody said Elon challenged Putin to a one-on-one fight over the war. Bro, get out. No telling jokes on my... Are you serious? You fucking serious? Putin and Elon Musk? Bro, Elon Musk does not want that smoke. That's all I'm saying. Elon Musk, no. And then Putin would look bad because then it's like you just beating on a retarded person. I guarantee you, this is how the shit works. You can't call them retarded until something unfavorable happens to them, like Putin beating the shit out of Elon Musk, and then everybody calls him retarded, and then Putin's the bad guy for beating up a retarded person. But me saying he's retarded right now, people will attack me. They be like, how dare you call him retarded? But once he get them paws put on him, oh, can you believe he beat up a retarded person? How dare him? You don't hit retarded people. Now all of a sudden he's fucking special needs. See, that's how that works. That's that bullshit right there. That's how that works. Somebody said I'm messing, bro. But the point, but I made a good point on that. That's some funny shit, but no, that's like they're not retarded until some wild shit happens. Then they're retarded. And now you're being charged with like a fucking hate crime. You're like, I didn't know he was retarded. Y'all said he was a normal person, which is why he wasn't kept in the basement. And he started some shit. I finished it. Now I got a fucking hate crime on it. Now you go to court and find out he's actually special needs. And you're like, what? What? You're like, yeah, and the judge look at you like, yeah, this little nigga has a whole month and everything. He has a whole month. You didn't notice the pale blue ribbon on his wrist that signified he had Asperger's? It's just like Greta Thunberg. When Greta Thunberg was talking all that shit and people getting on her, they was like, how dare everybody talk about a retarded child? And you're like, oh, now she's retarded. Now she's retarded. And then when she wasn't retarded, it was just a child. You know, they call everybody a child. How dare you say that about a schoolgirl, a 16-year-old schoolgirl? That little nigga skips school every fucking Friday. So don't give me that little poor helpless schoolgirl shit. Like she's fucking traveling the world in a fucking yacht. You know, fucking child skip school every fucking Friday to protest for the climate. I don't give a fuck what I was protesting. Skipping school is not allowed growing up for no fucking reason. You better climate activist your ass in that classroom. Mom, skipping school Friday because the climate. You better. That was everybody's worst nightmare. They mom coming up to school and catching them doing some shit, fucking around. Don't let your mom come up to school and catch you not at school. Ain't that a bitch? Your mom come up to school and then you get back to school after skipping a couple periods and your friend like, yo, your mom was up here. You like, where she at? Like, she left. She came up here looking for you. They made an all call and everything. Nobody, they was like, you wasn't here. Like you was tardy as a bitch. I couldn't even cover for you. You knew you had that ass whooping. You knew you was in trouble when you got home. Don't nothing strike fear in your heart like doing some wild shit at school and then looking up from your desk and seeing the silhouette of your mom darken in that doorway in that classroom. I don't give a fuck how old you get. You remember that shit. And it's crazy to think of how strong parents used to be back then. And then you look at those same parents now and they're just like all fucking soft and they got these hug bubbles giving kids, you know, through shower curtains and shit. It's weird. But I'm telling you, some people don't forget those life lessons. I'm just saying though. But yeah, that's proper company. When company comes over, that's the proper etiquette. I probably lost a whole bunch of subscribers. There's a lot of people, they just hit the thumbs down button for no. It's like, how dare this? I guarantee a million people pop up. I got an autistic child. How fucking dare you? My child has Asperger's, and her hero is Greta Thunberg. How fucking dare you? She's a hero for somebody. That's why I say y'all heroes suck. She's a hero. You know how many kids think she's a hero? Y'all heroes suck. You know how many adults? She's a hero. She's strong and independent and stands up for what's right. Like, your hero is retarded though. Now you have normal people wanting to be retarded people. And then when that, it's wizardry. Y'all still with me though? Y'all good? Somebody said, Puff, imagine having heroes. No, imagine having retarded heroes. Imagine the first black autistic hero that just solved a small problem in Brooklyn. Just handicap after handicap. Imagine the first retarded hero with a handicap parking pass. People will look at that and be like, yo, that's my hero. And you say, wow, they give you that superficial, half-ass, fake, virtuous answer because he represents my retarded child. You're like, yo, everything don't need representation. Now you're a bad guy. Like, that shit don't need a spot. That does not need a spotlight. Trust me. Somebody said Indians smoke weed. Does that make them niggas right? That they was retarded too. Any Indians on here, y'all was retarded too. I don't fuck who you were. That shit is retarded. They use that shit to commune with demons. Maybe that's okay with you, but I'm just saying this for me and mine. We don't do shit like that. Like, they'd pass around that peace pipe and do their little rituals. That's cool. But to sit here and try to make that a virtuous argument on, well, they did it, so it must be good. That shit was still retarded. Yeah, I smoke a peace pipe so I can get in touch with my ancestors, Yellow Wolf and them. But here, smoke this so you can commune with the ancestors and they can tell us what to do about our current situation. When you start communing, ask for Yellow Wolf and She Bear, He Bear, He Bear, Flintstone Bear. It was always a bear or a wolf. They always had wolf or bear last name. I don't know. Ask for wolf, bear, she, he, Flintstone, bear. Your ancestor will then guide you to the correct course of action. And it's like, no. How about we not get high? How about we remain sober and vigilant? Why the fuck do I have to ask my ancestor for the answers? If you haven't noticed, they're pretty damn dead. If they had the answers, maybe they would still be here. That's all I'm saying. You know, what's wrong with the living God? Like, why them? Why am I looking to dead people for answers? They're fucking dead. They're dead. But they have wisdom. It's like they're not wise enough to not die. Somebody said moderation and moderation. I give you that. I'm not here to argue that. Somebody said Mary Jane's Last Dance. Nothing wrong with weed. I'll give you that. I'll give you your arguments just for the sake of giving you your arguments. And not trying to be chatty pat and not trying to like keep shit going, but that shit, no, it's no. Somebody said because dead people have the most brains. Dead people don't know shit. Dead people can't think. They can't see. Even the memory of them is forgotten. Ezekiel 10:5. Go read Ezekiel. Even Abraham died without receiving the promises. They're dead. Even David wasn't taken to heaven or sitting somewhere waiting to commune with one of his descendants. He's dead. The Messiah tells you that personally. And he was the Most High's beloved. David. Somebody said, why would I read a book when I can ask a dead person? There you go. I commune with the dead so they can tell me how to do shit. And then when you get there and start talking to the dead, one dead guy pops up and you like, no, I don't want you, I want my other dead ancestor. And the autistic one pops up. Your dead autistic ancestor. You like, wait a minute. Give me Yellow Wolf. And you get retard bear. And all he's screaming about is McDonald's. And you like, all right, wait. I got high to commune with. Can anybody else? Is there any other ancestor that has any other dead ancestor? Fucking retard bear. and then when you come back to, the elders are like, well, what should we do? And you just like, they told me to go to McDonald's. It was the autistic one. I couldn't reach any non-autistic dead ancestors. The one I did commune with, he told me to go to McDonald's. I don't even know what that has to do with it. Fuck this peace pipe. Dead ancestor spirits.